Hey everyone, how are you doing today? Carol Hickman here with Chickstamper, and I have missed you guys so much. It's been pretty crazy. I hope that you had a wonderful holiday season, and I hope that you were able to spend some time with loved ones and celebrate this season. Many of you know I just wasn't feeling well, and blessed to not have had COVID, but I was sick for about 4.5 weeks or so. So it took its toll, but I'm finally starting to feel lots better. So I'm grateful that I can come on and join you guys today. And I appreciate you watching. If you're watching live or if you're watching the replay, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I truly have missed you guys. So happy New Year. It seems kind of crazy because we're several weeks into January now, right? Today, I'm going to work on some projects using the Sweet Talk suite. So I thought it's never too early to get ready for Valentine's Day. I like to call February the month of love. And I just like the idea that we can send out sweet cards all the time. Hey, Kim, thanks for watching. So during a whole month of love, we need a lot of cards, right? So not just specific Valentine cards, but we are going to make one today. But we're going to be using the, hey Marianne, thanks for joining, hon. Hi Sharon. We are going to use the Sweet Talk suite. So it starts on page 8 of our new January through June mini. So if you're just joining, I just want you guys to know I'm so happy to be back. So thrilled to be feeling better. Grateful to have not been horribly sick, just annoyingly sick. So all is good. Hey, Kay. So thank you guys for watching. A couple things I have coming up. If you are in the Phoenix area, you guys, you want to look at the description for this video because I have my spring retreat coming up and we're about halfway full. We've still got some space and it is held in Scottsdale, kind of northern Scottsdale a little bit. Up by the air park. So right next to Kierland, right next to the quarter, lots of shopping, lots of restaurants, fun area. And I would love for you to join. Thank you, Marianne. I am thrilled to be feeling better. It's wonderful to have energy again. Hey, Jackie. So if you're in the Phoenix metro area, take a peek at that link. It tells you everything you need to know, the hotel info, of course, pricing, what you get for that price and things like that. So I'd love to craft with you for the weekend. So April is my Friday through Sunday. And then in August is my long retreat that I do every year. And that's Thursday through Sunday. Thursday's an optional add-on. So it's Friday through Sunday, but you can add on Thursday. But that one's in August. This April one is Friday through Sunday. So I hope you can join. Springtime in Phoenix is kind of we're in our high time right now, and that ends about mid-April, which is why my retreat's at the end of April. But the hotels and things are still more expensive. In the summer, they're pretty cheap. So that's why we do an extra day in the summer. Hey, Donna. Yes. Who was that? Oh, Marianne. I know. I would love for you to join too. Doggone it. Someday you'll come to Phoenix, maybe. All right, you guys. Other than that, I've got, if you are not part of my card club each month, it's my Stampin' Besties and I, and we are coming up on our year anniversary in March of doing our card club together. So we met, 11 years or so ago at a convention, and we've been best friends ever since. So these are my cards. We each make 2 cards. These are my 2 cards for February's card club, but I would love for you to join. So that info is in the description to this video as well, you guys. It's fun. We get together, those who aren't local, then we get together and do a Zoom, and all 3 of us besties are on there because we live in Phoenix. Of course, that's where I am at. Hetty's in Canada, and Lisa is in North Carolina. So it's our way to see each other and have some fun as well, but we want to bring you guys in for the fun every month. All right. Thank you, Sandy. I appreciate it. You are so sweet. So much better. It just feels so good to kind of be back back to myself. The other thing I wanted to show you, this past weekend we had our card club Zoom, and our bundle that we used was the Love and Happiness. But I wanted to show you this cute card. I did post it yesterday. This was our mystery card, but it uses the Love and Happiness bundle here on the front, but it uses that beautiful Sweet Talk fun paper. So we're going to be using that paper today because we're using the whole Sweet Talk suite. All right. Hey, Linda. Hi, Jessica. There's a local. Happy New Year to you, sweetie. Hope 2022 is being good to you so far. All right. So if you've got your new catalog, if you guys, this catalog's been going on now for a couple weeks. So if you need one, let me know. But it's available online, or I'm happy to send you one too if you need it. Okie dokie. You ready to take a peek? I'm ready to share with you. I'm so excited. These are really fun products, you guys. Obviously for Valentine's Day, right? That's the original intent. But the designer paper is really beautiful because one side of the sheet is kind of what we would think of for Valentine's, love, anniversary, all that with hearts and things. But the other side isn't. It's just beautiful color. So, it's paper that can be used all springs, just throughout the whole spring. All right. Okay, thanks you guys. You're so sweet. I'm going to turn the camera down, okay? Hang on just a sec here. And we'll get you in there. And let me bring you up on my tablet. Okay. Let's see how we're looking. So let's get that code in there. Just a reminder, you guys, if you purchase $50 or more, it's celebration, right? So you're going to get that celebration free product, but you'll also earn today's card kit for free, and I'll ship it to you next week with everything that you need except stamps, ink, and adhesives. All right, so let's take a peek. This bundle includes this fun stamp set and these great dies. Look at these. I love them. So many different. And when you're cutting things out for classes, look how helpful this is to have so many hearts you could cut out at once. Even for your own personal use. One of our cards today uses a lot of these little hearts. Well, actually, I guess they both do now that I think about it. So lots of fun dies. I love this die. It's a little envelope. We're going to be using it on one of our cards, but also for my thank you gift for everybody who orders. Just adorable. So I can't wait to show you that. Okay. Our first card. This one's our specific to Valentine's Day. And it says, love you. I love these little conversation hearts that come with the stamp images and the dies. Isn't that fun? And look at the outline die. So I used a thick basic white card base, which I don't do too often. This card was inspired by a swap that I received. I just recently, a few weeks ago, held my swap for my business group, and I had about 4,000 cards. We've got about 10 groups. Each group has 20 people. They send me 21 cards. So it's crazy. It's a lot, but this was similar to one that I received, and I remade it. But I love to just have that inspiration, right? So thank you to Janice, who inspired me with her original card. Okay, let's take a peek. I got to get my bearings, get back in the swing of things. All right, so again, I'm using that thick basic white, and I don't use the regular basic white. I just find that it would be a little too flimsy for a card base. So that's why I have the thicker version. Just makes for a nice, heavy, sturdy card. All right, so there's our card base. And the Sweet Talk designer paper. So this is one of the beautiful sides. See how it's kind of marbly. And then this is the cute Valentine side. I would say it's obviously, right? When you think Valentine's, when you see that side. This side can be used for a lot. Even though it's a Valentine's card, we're going to use this back side. All right, I just was thinking last weekend my granddaughters were here. We finally got to celebrate Christmas. Oh, bless their little hearts. But that was the talk, right? Moved on to Valentine's. Okay, so this piece, I just attached the designer paper to the real red piece. And it's ready to go onto our card base, but I just want to remind you that later on today at Chickstamper.com, you'll be able to download and print the tutorial for both of the cards today. And then you can remake them, change them up to what products you have at home, whatever works for you, but that free tutorial will be there for you. It's not quite ready yet because I got to put the video on that blog post. All right, so we've got this part. Our card base, our first layer is on. So I cut a couple strips. I wanted to use this cute die. Let's see, this die right here. So I cut that out in red, but I needed it to kind of pop. So that's why we've got the strips of the real red and white. So we want those cute little hearts to pop, 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 pop. And then we'll just put this on to our card front. And I'm going to do it, well, I guess this red piece I cut a little shorter and a little different, but that's okay. Maybe my brain's not all the way back to working quite yet. We'll just have a little different look and you can see which way you like best. How's that? So I've got this cute little piece that I cut out with the dies, and this is where you're gonna laugh because I'm actually gonna use my liquid glue, which I rarely use, you know, because I'm not very good at being gentle. And my friends kind of laugh at me, but I'm gonna try. I did it okay when I used it to make the sample. So we'll see. No promises though. But find your favorite liquid glue or something tiny. Now, if I had been thinking, again, maybe my brain's not quite all the way back yet. If I'd been thinking, I would have cut this out with adhesive sheets and then it would already have adhesive on it. That would have made much more sense. Oh well. So the trick is to use just little bits, which I'm not very good at, but I'm trying. I don't want it all globby and gluey. So I'm just centering this die, kind of, to the best of my abilities. There we go. And then all those little dies that I showed you, these little tiny mini hearts, I was calling them, I cut out a bunch of those with Blushing Bride. And it works to just be able to put them on with a glue dot. To me, that's faster. It doesn't really matter what you use. I suppose you could even use the dreaded liquid glue. But I'm just gonna kind of, again, center them. They're a little bit smaller. If you wanted the hearts to be exact, an exact fit into the heart shape, you would take this same die that I used for the red and cut it out with Blushing Bride, and then you would have all the hearts the exact size. I kind of liked the white showing. But you get to do what you like. But if if you earn the packet with your order, you'll receive these smaller hearts. Aren't they kind of cute? Kind of fun and different. This die is kind of, it's fun because there's dies in a vertical direction as well, and then a shorter horizontal one. So you could come up with all sorts of ideas for your cards, I bet. Alrighty, one more little baby mini heart. Okay. Pretty cute. So now let's do the top part. I've got some basic white. We're going to use Real Red ink, and we're going to stamp Happy Valentine's Day. The stamp comes from the Sweet Conversation stamp set, and I'm just going to do it down towards the bottom. And I think I might have... Well, shoot. Okay. So I forgot. I'm going to stamp the Love You cute heart, the conversation heart, but I forgot to get a scrap of Blushing Bride paper, but let me show you because I already have it ready for the card. So I stamped it on the Blushing Bride with the Real Red ink, and then I used this heart die to cut it out, okay? That way it can be decorated on the top part. All right, so this piece is gonna go right on here. And I'm leaving a little space of the Real Red cardstock showing on the bottom. And that's because we're gonna put some ribbon over that part. There we go. Now this suite comes with some Real Red ribbon, but I decided to use the glittery ribbon because I thought it was kind of fun. So this carried over, so it's still current, even though it's not in the catalog. It's the glittered organdy ribbon from the holiday catalog that we just had, and that's now retired. So I'm just attaching this on the back side. Now this piece I can pop up with dimensionals. So what did you guys do for the holidays? Did you have fun? Did you travel? Did you get to... we didn't travel, obviously, but that's okay. We were very blessed in 2021 to have some good traveling in, so there are no complaints. I hope you got to see your family in a safe environment and everybody stayed healthy. That's the hardest part, right? Okay, so I'm just going to attach this now to the front. Perfect. So we've got our pretty glittered ribbon here, and I'm just going to make a bow. This ribbon is just so pretty. It seems like it'd be really hard to use, but it's really not. It's just nice, and it really kind of molds and shapes right where you want it to be. So that's handy. I think that's why I like it so much. And then, of course, you gotta like the glitter. Who doesn't like a little glitter in their lives? Maybe not all over the house, but all right, so I'm just gonna center that right down there. Okay, we are getting close with this one. So I've got these cute hearts that I use the dies that come in the set. This is part of the designer paper. So it has hearts on one side and then these cute little dots. Kind of, I don't know, could be an animal print. I'm not sure, but they're pretty cute. So I'm just kind of haphazardly putting these down, but you can decide right where you want them. And then the love you, the conversation one, I'm gonna pop up. Just so it gets a little bit more attention there. There we go. This suite has the most beautiful bling. They're called the Iridescent Rhinestone Basic Jewels. Aren't they gorgeous? They're so fun, and there's 3 different sizes. So the big ones, I try to put on items maybe that aren't going in the mail or down low to where they won't pop up too much. But the medium and the little ones I just love. So I've been using a lot of those. And let's put some on this card. We'll use a medium one up here, and then we'll do a few smaller ones. There we go. So cute. What do you guys think? Isn't that fun? It's a cute little card, but let's decorate the inside a little because this is kind of plain. You know me now. Now that I'm doing this kind of double inside, my insides have to pop. So I've got a piece of real red and a piece of basic white. So we're gonna stamp on the white piece, and I'm gonna use that cute love you conversation heart. And at the same time, I'm just gonna stamp the same thing on my envelope. So that's ready to go. And then we can adhere these. It just adds quite a bit to the inside without adding too much bulk or anything to the card. I just like that little red, pop of red showing there. All right, let's put our inside in and finish this sweet card. There we go. Look at that. Doesn't that add quite a bit? If you were going to open that and read a note from a friend or a loved one, that adds a lot, I think. I think it just finishes it very nicely. So card number 1, I hope you guys liked it. I'm just reading a couple things. Oh, that's nice, Marianne. So you guys stayed home. Yeah, it is nice when you can video chat, right? So I agree. So we got to see our kids and grandkids, and of course, video chat with our daughter and her family in Ireland. But even our son, who's just an hour down the road, I'm very grateful. I think those darn video chats have gotten us through the whole pandemic, right? They've been pretty nice. Nice to have. So I'm just washing that stamp off because we're going to actually use it for our second card as well. Those conversation hearts are just stinking cute, I think. All right, so card number 1, here we go. Now let's move on to card number 2. This one's a little bit of a fancy fold, but really not fancy at all. So fancy fold is kind of a misnomer for this one. It's just a simple, but it's a cute card. All right, so this one, look how I used all these conversation hearts. And here's those mini hearts again. Isn't it cute? And look down here. Remember that die that I told you about? That cute envelope die? Here it is using the In Color shimmer paper. I don't know if you can see the shimmer on that. It's just gorgeous. So this paper or card, I should say, is just a 1/4 sheet of cardstock. And then I've decorated that as the base. And then this little part here that opens up for us. Isn't that cute? So let's get going. And remember, again, all these dimensions will be on my blog this afternoon at chickstamper.com. So you can print off the whole tutorial. Alrighty, so I've got a Highland Heather card base, just a 1/4 sheet of cardstock. So that's the easy part. I know we all can remember that, right? And then these cute conversation hearts. I have just cut 2 pieces. And so we'll attach those onto the base before we work on that middle section. Again, super, super simple. This paper is kind of random hearts, so there really isn't a top and bottom. It's just each piece I kind of feel like I'm trying to figure out which way I want it to go. But there really isn't a wrong or right on it. We'll go this way. All right. And then we've got a strip of Highland Heather that is scored in the middle. And that's going to kind of be our card opening, card front, card inside. And it's basically going to go right down there. So let's adhere that. Alrighty. And then I'm just going to put it right on, and I'm trying to center it. Left and right, top and bottom. We'll see how we do. Okay, so now we've got our booklet part of our card. On the top, we've got another piece. This is that same designer paper that we used for the front of our first card. I guess it must be one of my favorites in that pink. It's kind of marbly a little bit. All right, and while we're here, well, I guess I'll wait to stamp on. We've got a white piece for the inside, but I'll wait to stamp on that. All right, so I've used that little baby envelope die on our shimmer vellum. And that shimmer vellum is in color pack, so you get 5 different colors of shimmer vellum. Isn't that pretty? I hope you can see the shine. So it has already kind of score lines in it from the die, but I'm just gonna kind of help them along here a little bit. Maybe if I do it from this side, it'll be a little easier because and then the bottom. So here we go. So this envelope, I want it to kind of open. So I can glue down this bottom flap a little bit, but I don't want to put a lot of adhesive on it because I want it to look like it's opening and all of the hearts are kind of spilling out. So I'm just going to get a little glue dot here and just put it right there. And that will kind of help hold everything. Okay. And then it's ready to go on our card. So it's just going to go down just like this. Just a little bit of adhesive. There we go. Okay, and then I've got some scratch pieces of paper here, or scrap pieces maybe would be better. And we're using the Highland Heather ink. And I'm just gonna stamp these hearts, and they're really cute. So we've got the Love You one that we used before. So that's gonna go on to the, oh my goodness. I wanted to say Sahara Sand. So Saffron. I was trying to think of this yellow color. Holy cow, Carol. This one is BFF. So it's gonna go on to our pool party. And then this one I love. It says text me, and we'll put that one onto our green. All right, so we've got all of the dies that coordinate with these 3 different sizes. So let me show you. We've got these all ready, run out for you. Aren't those cute? And I love that they're different, that the sizing is different. To me, that just makes them pretty cool. So I'm gonna put all of these down flat. You could pop them if you wanted, but I'm just gonna put them down. And then the Love You. There we go. And then I've got more of those little mini hearts, and I just cut them out in the same colors that we're using. And I have one little pink one for the center, and that's just, I kind of wanted to put it there in case that glue dot showed, the adhesive showed, but I think it's okay. This one I kind of folded a little different than the first one. So I'm just kind of looking at the other one, and I don't really think there's a wrong or a right. I just wanted it to look like there were some kind of coming out of the envelope. And then I love this granny apple green with all these colors. So you can put these however you like, of course. I just wanted to get some of the color in there and have it kind of all coordinate a little bit. And let's put this blue one on. There we go. All right. So to kind of dress this up, we can put some more ribbon. And we can just tie it all the way around like this. And I just tied it in a knot. So nothing fancy. But again, with the glitter on the ribbon, I just thought it really looked so pretty, and with the paper and with these iridescent dots, right? Because it's got the iridescent glitter and things in it. So we'll just trim that. There we go. Okie dokie. So for the inside piece, I've got this cute little heart stamp, and it has 3 images on it. So I just did it in the corner. And then turned it and did that, and then we can do the same thing on our envelope. Nothing fancy, but just something to dress it up a little bit and make it cute. There we go. All righty. So, you guys have big plans for this weekend? I do this every few months. I am actually helping a group of about 500 demonstrators. We do an online, we call it creative convention. So lots of different projects and training. It's so much fun. And I get to be one of the helpers. So that's what I'm doing all weekend. It should be a lot of fun to get to talk with them online and things and help them out with what they need. Plus lots of stamping. That's always fun. My team is coming over on Sunday, so we're going to be stamping away. All right, so what do you think about this one? Isn't that fun? Cute? Simple, right? 1/4 sheet of cardstock, and then you just decorate it however you'd like. Remember, oops, I forgot the bling. We can't forget the bling, for crying out loud, Carol. There it is. We need some cute bling. So same thing, I'm using a medium one and a couple of the small ones. But you could put more, you could put however many you'd like. Isn't that fun? This bling is really fun. Because it's iridescent, right? It's going to pick up all the different colors that are surrounding it. So pretty cute, pretty fun. I love it. All right, you guys, let me take a peek at your comments. Aw, thanks. I'm glad you guys like it. Hey, Kathleen, thanks for joining in today. Hey, Margaret and Sharon. I appreciate it, you guys. I'm going to turn the camera back up. Oh, before I do, let me show you. This is the cute thank you gift that are going to go out with these card kits to everybody who orders minimum $50 order between now and Monday night. If you're watching and you've already placed your order, actually this entire month, you're getting a packet too, because I haven't been up to actually sending things out. So shame on me, but now that I'm feeling better, everybody who's ordered this month is getting these card packets. They'll go out next week, okay? But look, this is, let me show you that die. So this is the die, and it holds a Rolo. We used to have a similar die, and this Pinterest post of mine, back when I used to always post everything onto Pinterest, is one of my most popular pins. So I remade it with this new die, so it takes two, right? So you got to have two of the little pieces that fold up. And then I'm just trying to look for an extra one to show you. So I used cardstock, but you fold it up only on 3 of the sides, and then you put another one that's folded up right up next to it. So you can kind of see on the side. And then you just decorate the front. And this one's a little bigger than what we've had in the past. So it holds a Rolo, but it would hold something a little bigger as well. But they're great little treat gifts. Obviously they're small, they're easy to whip up a whole bunch for people. If you have a classroom, or originally I made them for Bible study, just whatever you need. And you can see that I did the hearts as well. So these will be in your orders as my thank you to you as well. And I'll probably do a quick video on it next week for you, because it's super easy, super simple, and you can get a bunch done before Valentine's Day just with scraps of paper and things you have lying around the house. All right, now let me bring the camera up, you guys. Maybe, there we go. It's been a long time. It's like I've forgotten how to do this, for crying out loud. There we go. Okay, sorry. Hope you're not sick now. All right, thanks you guys. I really appreciate you guys watching. It's so fun to be back to stamping and back to Facebook Lives. I hope next week, I don't have my paper pumpkin yet. I think it has shipped though. So next Wednesday night is my scheduled paper pumpkin night. We'll have to wait and see. I will give you a couple days heads up if I'm able to do it next Wednesday night. That would be at 6 p.m. Arizona, 8 p.m. Eastern. That's my normal time. Hey, Marianne, thank you. You're so sweet. So hopefully I'll be back with that. Otherwise, I'll be back in a couple of weeks with another live video like this one. I don't remember. I'm not sure what that will be on, but I wanted to get the Valentine one out to you early so you've got plenty of time. You can place orders if you need to, and you have plenty of time to make those cards and use them in your Valentine celebrations this year. You're so welcome, Sandy. I appreciate you guys so much, and thank you for your grace and waiting and understanding when I haven't been able to be on yet this week. Don't forget it's celebration. Remember what that means? Each time you spend $50, so your order can be $100, it can be $50, it can be whatever you want, but you want to purchase in $50 increments because you can choose free products. So we have stamp sets and gorgeous designer paper, all sorts of things for you to choose for free with your order. So be sure you do that. Let me know if you have any questions. And then remember, as always, thanks, Bonnie. As always, the best deal in the catalog is that starter kit. And during celebration, so we have about 6 weeks to go or so, when you join and become a Stampin' Chick, of course I want you to join my team, right? You will get to choose $125 of product, any product you want, for $99. But you also, because of celebration, get to choose 2 additional stamp sets of your choosing. So, you get a lot, right? So for $99, depending on the stamp sets that you purchase, you can almost double that, not quite, but almost double that. But you get lots of free stuff, and you get to be a member of my team, which means these creative conventions that I do several times a year, you get free access. And each one, this weekend, we have, I haven't counted them all, 40, maybe about 40, maybe more projects, probably more. Projects free with free tutorials and videos and things. So I hope you do. I would love to have you. Hi, Janie. I'd love to have you on my team. I'd love to have you as a Stampin' Chick. And it's just fun fellowship, right? But discount, save some money on your favorite hobby. So I appreciate you guys so, so much. And I will be back hopefully next Wednesday night, but watch for updates on that because I've got to get my paper pumpkin kit first. So, but for sure I'll be back in a couple of weeks on Friday. Okay, you guys? I love you all. Thank you so much. Take care. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.